everybody, this is Grace, and I'm going to make this video, and this is something I'm just now really starting to think more and more about. Maybe it's an option, but this is my original channel, okay, my original YouTube channel. When I first started my YouTube channel, all I really knew that I could do, I didn't really know that anybody did other than music videos and some things like, how-tos, like how to speak Spanish or something like that, or antiques, something, I didn't know people, just everyday people did stuff. And so all I saw when I first right away was shopping. So I did. Anyway, that was over 4 years ago. And over this time, even back then, I would do videos on things like people who were copycats. And every blue moon, I would do a video along this line. And then eventually I got another channel that I used to do videos mainly on people like narcissistic type people with narcissistic behaviors, histrionic behaviors. And I really liked that topic to do videos along this line, not just those, but along the line, or dysfunctional environments, dysfunctional families, dysfunctional schools, just something like that. And I have that channel, and I don't know what is going on with that channel. It happened the same with this one when I first started out. My voice is going out really bad, yeah. But anyway, but that's what I want to start focusing on, seriously, more. And I find myself, like I go out right now and do something, and I'll make more than one video. Well, I don't put up more than one video on that channel a day. Usually I don't. I've tried 2. And really what happens is people will watch one of the 2. So it's kind of like, that's a little bit of a waste, But, and I don't have that many. Somebody had told me that they think that I got ghosted by the AI, which could have happened after demonetization. Yeah. When was that? February last year? This is January 4th, yeah, I think. But, yeah, anyway, I'm thinking along the line that I'm going to start using this channel too. And one of the reasons is that I want to, this is the topic that I enjoy. This is the topic that, what I want to do. Shopping is not a big part of my life anymore at all. I don't, where I live, I call it Narcissismville. And you've heard my stories, going into the, the store, and you get this attitude from the employees. No, thank you, It's becoming worse and worse, and I really don't care to go into so many stores and have to deal with this kind of person, So anyway, I'm going to change this channel, and that's something that I might change it to is, along this line, and just use both channels. Now, like I said, the reason is because, when you get a AdSense account, when you are monetized, and it gives you, what is an AdSense account, whatever it is. Well, at first, both of my channels are on the same one, but one of my channels got on the third channel I started, it got on a different number, got on a totally different account. I have tried and tried and tried to find out, how do you get that fixed? Written them and everything. How do you get it fixed to where they're all on the same one? And never heard anything. Never heard anything back, because I'm not that big of a channel. None of my channels are all that big. If they were together, yeah, it would be monetized. But anyway, so anyway, if I ever did, which would be such a, I don't see it would happen, that I would be remonetized again after all this time. And yeah, one could hope. But anyway, I don't want it to be on a channel that, has some other, AdSense number, and you can't get an answer. You can't get them to change it. You see what I'm saying? And I did start up a new channel to try to see how can you put in that number there, and it wouldn't do that. It's going to do it automatically. So, and there's, like I said, no explanation, no way of fixing it. The button that you push to do so doesn't allow it, and yeah, pretty bad. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to start using this channel. So if you, some of the topics I really want to talk about is conspiracy theories. And I mentioned that I had been watching that Ancient Aliens, and I do like that show, Ancient Aliens, because of the artifacts. Anthropology was my minor until I moved to a university and graduated from the university. And they didn't have an anthropology department, so I had two majors, psychology and sociology. And then I went on to graduate school, yeah. And the rest is history. I taught at college and university. But one of the things is I want to talk about these conspiracy theories. You know, then I see ancient aliens as, you know, they're, how do they put it? Ancient, you know, me and Adam laugh about this because it's so funny because the way they say it every time. Ancient astronaut theorists say, you know, it's true. Or now they're saying suggest. But yeah, you know, I want to talk about those kinds of things. And this is a channel, I think I could do it. If this kind of topic you don't like, you know, just unsubscribe. I'm not going to be offended at all because I'm switching my channel. I know the score. I've been online on YouTube making videos for over 4 years now. And I know the score. You change a little bit and, you know, people will drop like flies. You know, because they're not there. I do that. If somebody were to change flip-flop in that kind of way, yeah. I would probably say, okay, that's not my thing, so I'm not going to watch them, you know? So if you want to do that, do it. No, you don't need to tell me why. I don't need to hear it. You know, just do. Anyway, but you know what I mean. I'm not that type to say, well, this is my channel, I'm doing what I want to. I'm really not that type. When somebody says that, I always get like, you know, that little, what's the term I'm looking for? You know, you kind of flinch backwards. Really? You know, at your age, you're saying something like that. You talk like that? Yeah. But I'm not one to say that. But, yeah, to be honest, if it's not your topic, why would you watch it? I don't do that. If I can watch some person watch most of their videos, quite often I don't comment. I watch videos, but I don't comment. But if I'm not interested in the topic they're talking about at that time, or I don't have time to watch the video at that time, I'm not going to do it. You know, you see what I'm saying? So, I'm totally losing my voice here. Adam did too. We both, you know, I thought what I was sick with from Christmas Eve for I don't know how many days, I thought one of the other things I thought it might be, besides pancreatitis, is I slept so much and all that, is I thought that it could have been the stomach flu. I've never had one. I cannot remember ever having the stomach flu. And from what I heard, it would have been a bit worse, but my stomach just felt hollow, and then I didn't want to eat. So that's how I felt, and it was always kind of hurting, you know, not like a big pain, but sometimes, yeah, just a little bit of pain. But then Adam got sick after me, so that's when I started thinking maybe it wasn't pancreatitis, maybe we both have stomach flu. You know, he slept 30 hours straight, and he doesn't remember that at one point he finally got up, sat in his recliner, smoked a cigarette, walked to the front door, walked outside in the front. I was a little worried about that at that time. I kind of watched him, got the dog to go with, Marmaduke to go with him, and he came back in, went back to the bedroom, fell asleep. He doesn't remember doing that at all. Yeah. You know, I was pretty much out of it, too. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I'm kind of rambling here, but yeah, feel free. If this is not going to be your topic, fine. Now, and also, I think anybody who watches me at this point, you know, isn't the kind that's going to say, oh, you're stupid, and because I disagree with them. Now, any comments, I'm going to have my comments on approved. And that means that I have to approve them, and I'm not always one to approve them every day. You know, I'm not always one to check my comments every day. But, yeah, if I'm going to have it set to approved, and then I'll approve the ones that are, you know, not flamers. You know, we used to call them, like at first it was bashers, then it was, you know, back in 1990 is when I got onto anything called, like, social media. But 1990, around then it was bashers, then it was flamers, or then it was haters and trolls, you know. But yeah, anybody who's going to try to bash me, I'm not going to let that opinion be seen. On my other channel, I've mentioned this, that really, what is it showing kids? That you can get behind a screen and just say whatever you want to, verbally abuse somebody because that's how you want to do, what you want to say? No, and then they see that, and that's what they think. They can just bash, abuse, anybody. And yeah, abuse is not just physical. So no, I'm not allowing it. If it's bad, beep, that's it. But like I said, I'm not one to do it to check mine every day. So if you can't see yours, you would be able to see yours unless you were under a different account. If you don't see it right away, it's because I haven't approved them yet. If you're a decent person, somebody I know, that's decent. Oh, boy, I rambled. Yeah, I need to go home. Okay, well, anyway, this is a heads up. Now, I'm still thinking about it, so we'll see what I do. And if you want to subscribe to this channel and you haven't already, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye. I should add something to this video in that I have already made videos about this conspiracy theory topic, and one of them, if you're going to say to me that I really need to give them a chance, don't do that, because I've already said that in videos, that there's always somebody who says that, that like as though you're a child and they're the only people who truly know how the world works. Yeah, I cut that person down in one of the videos. I think I have 3 videos other than this one already, but I'd have to, like I say, I usually don't do more than 1 or 2 videos a day on any channel. Yeah, so it'll take a while to catch up, and that's one of the reasons I want to use this channel, is because I would have to basically just delete or just don't make those videos public, and I don't want to do that anymore. It's just a record of my life for me, not so much of what other people think, but I am one who, is concerned about what other people, how they would feel if somebody's just filling up their feed with their videos. And yeah, that's another topic. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that my view is, if this is what I want to talk about, this is, I don't like to say this is my channel and I'll do what I want to, like I said, but I don't need somebody to try to speak like they're the superior and I'm the child who just fell off the turnip truck. Don't do it. Okay. Like I said, mine will be set on approve. I'll have to do it every time, and sometimes I forget. But yeah, those kind of comments will just be blocked, deleted. Plain and simple. Talk to y'all in another video.